Hi, my name is Thomas. Welcome to Cheeky Kokako for another miniatures video. Since it's Christmas Day, I thought I should show a more holiday-oriented miniature today. So in this episode, I'm looking at the mini which I use for one of the monstrosities, the Abominable Yeti. The stats for the Abominable Yeti can be found in the Monster Manual on page 306. That's right, an Abominable Yeti, not to be confused in any way with the Abominable Snowman, because nobody wants Rankin Bass bad at them. This unpainted mini came from WizKids' Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures line Abominable Yeti number 90433. The Abominable Yeti is a huge creature, and the base is correct for that, making me happy. Abominable Yetis live in extreme cold and are able to freeze prey with their gaze as well as their breath, which seems kind of odd to me given that all the other creatures living around them would also be really well adapted to surviving extreme cold, so would largely be immune to those effects. Sometimes it's best not to look at Dungeons & Dragons monsters with too much of an evolutionary biologist's eye. I'm looking at you, Mimic. Where was I? Oh yes, Abominable Yetis can freeze prey with their eyes and their breath. There's nothing in their stats which mentions how well they bounce, so I guess that's up to the individual dungeon master. Interestingly, apart from the Abominable Yeti, there are also stats for your bog standard normal Yeti, as well as a young Yeti, the Yeti Tyke. Usually the Yeti is alternatively called an Abominable Snowman, but I guess when a fantasy company writes about a fantasy creature, they can write whatever they want, so long as they don't break copyright law. As usual, for scale, Inchy Mc25mm Sin the Stork is 1 inch tall from the bottom of its base, while the Summer Eladrin Mini will give an idea of the scale of the Abominable Yeti next to an average human-sized mini. In addition, the background image is Shavano Sunset, a reductive lino cut from internationally renowned wildlife artist Sherry York, who's kindly allowed me to use it as my backdrop, and which is fittingly mountainous for the Abominable Yeti today. If you're looking for links to the minis in the video, you'll find them in the description. So that pretty much covers this miniature. I hope you found this video useful to help you fill in gaps in your Dungeons & Dragons miniature collection. If you have miniatures that you use and like for Abominable Yetis in your game, let us know what they are in the comments. Especially share with us if you bought a miniature and it didn't work out for some reason. Please tell us which minis they are and why they were a problem so others don't buy them. I'll catch you next time when I show you another miniature from my collection. Until then, Merry Christmas from Thomas for Cheeky Kokako.